Steve has something really insightful to say right now. No. Listen to me. Real quick. Okay. This thing Steve's about to ask you, it's gonna fucking blow your mind that anyone could even come up with a question this intelligent.
That's true.
So hold on. It's like amazing. Go ahead. Let's hear it. Hold on.
My question was, do you actually own the warehouse or do you rent it?
Oh no, see that was my question. But Steve, go ahead. What's your question that's like super insightful? No, because you want to interrupt me. No, your question. See, that's my question.
Own the warehouse, or does he just rent it?
I can't believe.
So curious.
Mine was a reasonable question because that's mental.
It's really important. Like it's gonna make a big impact.
I see. Do you see what's happening here, Devin? Is he had a stupid question and now he's afraid to ask it because I hyped it up a little bit.
It's gonna make a huge impact on how I feel about his warehouse. I need to know if it's actually in your name.
No,
you own it, or just like a rented warehouse.
No. See, Devin. See, I was shocked because that means you're fucking killing it, and congratulations. But what he's doing is he's a fucking moron. Oh, hold on, it's his mom. Hold a second.
Wait, what? His mom? What?
That means his wife came in.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, the old rivalry.
Sorry. So this stupid motherfucker, okay, he was going to ask you something, okay, but he can't remember what it was. It was so stupid when I called him out on how stupid his thing was. He's now pivoting to like, what about the warehouse? Do you own it? I already asked that, Steve. Come up with your own shit. He can't do it. He's on the spot. So what is it, Steve? Wait, now what it's going to be is a long ramble that turns into the warehouse. Go ahead, Steve. I got you. You stupid fuck. You can't get me. You just got.
No, so my question...
What are you typing? Yes.
Yeah, so my question was going to be, because you talk about getting out of the Twitch business, is what is the descent of Twitch going to look like? Because they're probably on a downward swing. I think we can all agree with that, right? The question is, do you think there's going to be a huge reformation period where they're fire the CEO, bring in new management, try to shake things up completely? Is it just going to get slowly axed? It feels like it's too big of a business for Amazon to just terminate.
Yes. Are they going to shut down Twitch? Devin, new CEO.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
I wish it was a huge dramatic flare out like the end of a star, but I feel like it's just going to be a gradual migration over to other live stream services as stuff that we find valuable about Twitch right now, like Twitch Prime, gets depreciated. It seems like that's the conversation at Amazon right now, is how the do we justify?
Yeah.
There's two different metrics they use, right? There's ROI and there's ROAS, like return on advertising spend. And the real problem right now is ROAS. It's that the amount of money that goes into Twitch to basically serve as a marketing arm for the media side of Amazon, which got moved over from AWS, just doesn't make sense. It just costs too much to run Twitch Prime.
Have you heard of the I don't know how many streamers you're in contact with anymore, but have you heard the differences between what the contracts, the exclusivity contracts they're offering now to Twitch streamers versus 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, dude, we're negotiating some of those.
Oh my God, dude. Some of the new terms I've heard are so orders of magnitude less than what was being offered before.
All right, so what's a deal that Steve could expect if he was unbanned and not Steve?
They would never cut me a deal.
No, I'm saying Steve, but not. Okay, what can Crypt get today? Assuming
I don't think Crypt would get a deal. They're not even cutting deals for people like Asmongold or Trainwrecks, and these are huge streamers. I don't even know if sorry.
Well, those guys are problematic though, right? I'm saying a non-problematic.
No, Steven's 100% right. A lot's changed. So it's literally it's like they're just not paying anymore. There isn't a budget available for those broadcasters anymore. Yeah. And people have so a lot has changed at Twitch in the sense that paying somebody to stream no longer makes sense for their business model, and can't be justified to people that are controlling those budgets. And yeah, what Steven said is the offers are insultingly low.
How low are we talking? Why don't you say Dan? 20K viewer streamer, completely brand safe, never a bad thing said. What deal am I getting offered?
Devin can tell me if this is, because I don't want to get into specifics, and I always hear murmurings, okay? But so as you might have been a streamer that 2 or 3 years ago, Devin can tell me if this is an appropriate scale. Maybe you would have gotten literally a very small 7-figure contract, $1 million over 2 years or something. And if you were to negotiate from a similar position today, they might give you really favorable CPMs or something. That's the difference in terms of how dramatically shit the contracts have gotten, or they just won't offer you anything, even if you were getting huge offers before.
Yeah, I would be surprised if there was anybody outside of the top 50 broadcasters that could even consider a cash deal.
And
Oh,
yeah,
you know
and even for
something
top 50, like XQC has publicly like mumbled that it's like, and I think he's still the largest streamer on the platform in terms of viewer hours. So yeah.
Devin, back in the day, you talked about there being some. I'm not going to get this right. There was some media, not media buyer, but like there was an MC, not an MCN. I don't know. Like you could come into Twitch, and if you had a certain amount of people, a number of streamers underneath you, you could have some value, right? If you say, "Oh, I represent all 30 of these streamers, and they do this," does that type of thing still exist, or what?
In terms of agencies?
I guess if it's an agency deal, yeah, something like that.
So there are two types of agencies. There are the talent agencies that represent broadcasters exclusively, and then there's the people that represent brands. And Twitch only really cares about the second one now. I know this because we used to be both. So we transitioned from one to the other. And the people that run the brand side, they control the advertising spend generally. So that's much more interesting from a sales perspective. But the people that run the talent on exclusives basically just kind of do the back and forth. I'm not sure that answers your question.
Okay, well,
Like,
no, but that's fine.
So, sorry. Like, what do you? When you say like they have value, do you mean? Like,
I thought you said that you could make money. Like, if I came in there and I could just like get 20 streamers under my fucking whatever, that I could go to Twitch and demand money and they would pay you just by virtue.
That's all over.
So, what was that called back in the day?
Was that ever a thing?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. So, like, if you started an agency, you had like 20. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, if you had like 20 people under you that were like significant streamers, you could do like group negotiation deals and maybe. But I've never seen one of those happen. They're all done on an individual basis.
They used to do that, but that was a long time ago. Like the last I heard about that was like for StarCraft teams and shit. Twitch would like pay out like money.
That's before I was in the business. Yeah. I've never even heard of that. That's crazy.
Because I think they used to pay, but I think that's because we were literally like friends with like Kevin and shit. Like they would pay like a small fee every month to like root gaming and stuff. Like they would pay out to like actual like teams and shit. But yeah, I don't know if they do that group shit anymore.
So what else are you doing day to day? Are you still in Seattle, or did you move to Nevada or LA or what?
I moved to Texas.
Austin, I'm imagining?
No, Dallas.
Oh.
And we had, for the same square footage in Seattle, we were paying $14,000 a month, and Facebook was like trying to take our space. And then we came here, and for the exact same square footage, we're paying $3,400.
Well, Dallas is like stupid. Dallas and Houston are like insanely cheap, like to buy real estate out there. It's like I looked at it.
Awesome.
Isn't there like 14 skyscrapers for sale right now in Dallas?
Oh, I don't know. We're kind of out in the more rural area.
I think Dallas has more skyscrapers for sale than any other city in the United States.
Really? Shit. Seattle was getting bad. It was kind of getting tough to like go outside. I mean, like I didn't really feel like safe at night anymore. Not to sound like I don't know. It is what it is. That's just how I felt. And you know, they were really not putting a lot into the city. Even Amazon closed its offices, I think, because they were dealing with crime. I think there was a couple articles about that. There's this Twitch streamer who owns a game store down there, like way downtown Seattle, and there's just like clips every week of people just walking in and stealing shit. It's crazy.
Based. Well,
hey, what do you think of GameStop?
What about it?
You know damn well what about it.
Bro, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. My takes on stocks and any kind of investing at this point, I've realized are total dog shit. I know nothing about it. I'm staying in my lane and making cash off my business. I've lost everything in cryptocurrency. I haven't sold. But
well, hold on, wait. You haven't lost. You sold, okay?
I guess that's.
Wait, how? I thought you had like close to $1 million at one point in Ethereum, didn't you?
A lot of. I had, Dan. It's past tense, my friend. That is all. Wait, gone.
So you never sold any at all along the way?
I never sold $1 of any crypto. So I have a lot of Chainlink. I have a lot of Ethereum. I have some Bitcoin, probably like 20%. And
it's coming back. Don't worry.
Do you think so? Because I'm really worried that FTX was like a systemic risk, like in the same way that Mt. Gox was.
I mean, like,
you
it's
looked
always
into that?
been there's always been systemic risks. That's the nature of crypto. That's the beauty of crypto, though, right?
It's not really the beauty of crypto. Crypto is 100% dependent on the ability for people to easily and effectively turn crypto into